Saturday to take ring high.
What's going on, guys? Just walking home from a Saturday training session with the wrestling. So this is, I've completed my first week as training to be a pro wrestler, which is pretty good. I actually did quite well, to be honest. I think I didn't think I was fit, but like all that bike riding and running and stuff, I guess, is really sort of paying off. So no, there wasn't a point where I blew up or got tired or anything like that, which was quite cool. But yeah, no, so it's I don't know, it's cool. I really enjoy it. It's fun having a place to be, especially when things are so crazy. But yeah, so on the first night I went, they were teaching me like headlock takeovers and takedowns, as well as like just how to like roll around in the ring, like how to do forward rolls, back rolls, rolls over your shoulder. No bumps as of yet, but I'm sure I'll kind of get there. But yeah, as if you've seen in the other video, the guy that owns Advolcom was actually trained by Dean Malenko. So like when you're learning, you learn a lot of like chain wrestling. So you learn the headlock takeover to head scissors to get out of that, and then on the second session I learned how to do like a hammerlock, and which you take down into a headlock takeover and spin around to get back up. And then today I was learning like starting with the hammerlock, and then going around the back and rolling that into like a roll up schoolboy sort of pin, which so I can see how everything's like starting to flow together. My arm's getting a bit tired holding this bloody thing. I'm going to try and hold it with my other hand, try and keep a nice shot. But yeah, so everything sort of like flows together, hence why they call it chain wrestling, links in a chain. So yeah, it was cool. And then always start the sessions with squats and push-ups, and then they always finish with like a big tag match of everyone there. So for the first two I was the referee, because obviously I didn't have enough moves to put together to be able to join in the match. But then today I actually got to be involved in the big tag match, which is kind of cool. So I got in there for a little bit, and we also got to do, because there was it must have been like a 10-man tag, but it was we got to do the spot where the Young Bucks and Marty Scurll and stuff used to do in Ring of Honor, where everyone puts their feet up in the corner, and then they come and bring the guy and smack his head into all 4 pairs of boots, or 4 pairs of boots, which is cool. But I'm enjoying it. It's fun. Everyone's like been doing it for a lot longer than me, so it's a bit difficult being not shit, but like green, you know what I mean? But I look at where I was last week and now, like I've learned a lot of stuff. It's just there's a lot of steps and there's a lot of like movements, and it reminds me a lot of like, you watch a lot of wrestling and they say, oh, your dance partner, and it's so much, that's so true. Like you not dancing, but very much working as a team with the other person in order to keep them safe and keep you safe, but also put a show on. So it's, you know, I was never very good at dancing. I remember in year 11 doing the debutante ball, and my poor partner, Britt, I don't know if she watches this show, but if she is, hi Britt, I sucked at dancing. I was very uncoordinated, so it's not something that comes natural to me, but I'm sure that if I keep working at it, that it will come a bit more natural. But yeah, so that's kind of like a reflection on the first week. It's super cool. It's just been a big 3 months, maybe 2 months. Like, you know, I was, before Hannah left to go to the UK and stuff, like before that we were living above like an alcoholic in Cronulla that would get like wasted every night of the week and like play music at absurd hours. At like 3 a.m, he was just blasting like a Midnight Oil concert and like smashing stuff and yelling and swearing, and he was awful. He was one of the worst neighbours that I've ever had, to be honest. Like, he was just, anyway. And then, like, I don't know how long ago, maybe 6 weeks ago from now, he was like fighting someone downstairs, like full having like a punch on. And so Hannah and I called the police to make a noise complaint. This was like 1 a.m, and he's been like blasting music, revving his car all night, and now he's like full fighting with someone. So we called the police, and they come, they tell him to pipe down, and as soon as they leave, he comes like storming up to our door and starts like trying to full like knock the door down, like at like 1 a.m, and we were sitting there like, oh my god, what do we do? So we ignored it, and then he came back and he was full like throwing himself against the door, which was just like absurd. Who does that? So our theory was that he might have been on something. But anyway, so we were able to, you know, talk to our landlords and get ourselves out of that lease, to get away from this psychopath. That's just, yeah. Anyway, so then that happened, and then once we got out of that lease, Hannah decided that she was going to go back to the UK for a variety of reasons. So that happened, and then I finally moved into my new place, and then there was this weird like drifter guy living there. And last Saturday, the one before this, I woke up at 2 a.m. to him like having a full fight with like the person that owns my place's partner, and like full like punching on, and we had to call the police, and then the police had to come on Sunday morning and remove him. So I've gone from like this weird situation, living above an alcoholic, to, you know, losing my partner in crime that I've been doing everything with, to moving to this house with this nutter had to be removed by police. So to have like this wrestling thing right now is just like, oh man, it just grounds me. It just gives me somewhere to be and you know, somewhere to go, and it's just it's leveling me out right at this second, which is what I really need. And that's probably why, as well as like the whole athletic endeavor of it, that more than anything is probably what I'm enjoying the most about it. And then as well, like, you know, I finally feel like I'm starting to enjoy living in Cronulla. Like, if I just pan around now, see the ocean. Ocean's right there. Like, I go swimming nearly every day. I ride my bike. It's fantastic. So I'm excited to continue on this journey and continue taking you guys along on it with me. So I appreciate you guys commenting on the videos, liking them, even just watching them. You don't even have to like interact with them, but just watching them and you know, being a part of it is just, it means a lot to me, guys. So I really appreciate it. And I'll just give you one last, you know, I'm almost at the beach. I'll give you a big panorama of the beautiful sunset in Cronulla just to finish up with. But it's the sunsets here, man, are just gorgeous. They are so beautiful. But yeah, I'll just give you a quick pan and then I'll talk to you guys later on. Let me just come down around. Ooh, baby. Shit. Still going, just trying not to fall off the cliff. But yeah, not a bad place to live and train to be a pro wrestler. So I'll see you guys later. I'll see you next week. See ya.